This experience, I remember my mission president, he just told me, I had two mission presidents in my mission, and it's kind of tough because they just kind of have different ways of doing things. But I learned so much from both my mission presidents. I love them to death. I learned a ton. For my first mission president, I remember him telling me that it's impossible to baptize a family, and I believe along with that, it's impossible to baptize anybody without a miracle. And then he continued and he said, oftentimes these miracles don't happen until the last minute, but it's in that last minute that the missionaries lose their faith. And it's easy to see why. If the miracle is that the person needs to get an answer, but their baptismal date's that Saturday and they still don't have their answer by Friday, it's really easy to lose that faith and get discouraged. But that counsel really stuck with me. And we had been teaching, his name is Gabriel, and we had been teaching him for a few weeks. And he was really diligent in reading his Book of Mormon. He'd go to church with us, and we could tell that he liked it, but he would kind of avoid the subject of baptism. And he had a few. We set a date, the time that we felt best, the time that we felt the Lord would want him to get baptized with him, and he accepted it. And that week, he didn't feel that he had received an answer. I mean, he wanted to do it, but he didn't feel he had received an answer to do it. And we tried our best. We tried our best to help him realize that he knew that the church was true, but he didn't know if he should get baptized was the problem. And we tried our best to help him realize that he was ready, he's spiritually ready, and that it was a time that the Lord wanted him to be baptized and everything. And I guess I need to go back a little bit. So that week of his baptism, on Monday we weren't able to see him for certain reasons, and on Tuesday he wasn't home, and his baptism was on Saturday. And on Wednesday he tells us he still doesn't feel ready to get baptized, and so we had really short time to work with him. But we tried our best, and after every lesson, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, he seemed like a little bit like, all right, I'll keep asking Heavenly Father if it's what I should do. But then the next day we'd show up and be like, I still don't know if I should be baptized. So we decided on that Saturday of his, I don't know, actually he was going to get baptized on Friday. So we only had a couple of days to work with him. And that Friday of his baptism, we decided, we knew he was ready. We decided we would bring the district leader over to have him do the interview to see if at least he was ready, and maybe with that he would feel that he was ready. And I went with the district leader's companion to work with him while the district leader was with my companions. And the district leader called me after the interview, and he was like, oh man, yeah, he doesn't want to get baptized. He's so ready, and I told him he's ready, but he feels really pressured right now, and he doesn't want to get baptized. And that's the last thing we wanted, is him to feel pressure to get baptized. And I was like, well, what's going on right now? And he said that my companions, because we're in a threesome at the time, my companions were talking with him. And I was like, all right, just let me know what happens. And another thing I learned from my mission president before I carry on with the story is, in order to have these miracles, we need to do all of our part. The Lord will never do something for us that we can do for ourselves. We obviously can't give them the answer. We can't be like that spiritual confirmation for the investigators we teach, but we can be the ones that help lead them to that. But we first got to do all of our part before that. And at this point, after I talked to the district leader, I just knew, like, all right, we've done everything we can. We've done everything that the Lord has asked us to do. And I remember saying a prayer, Heavenly Father, if thou wants him to get baptized, I know that he's going to feel it right now, and he's going to want to get baptized. And so instead of me and my companions losing our faith, we just knew, like, all right, we put it in the Lord's hands. If he wants him to get baptized, he's going to feel it. And my companion gave me a call, and he explained that the first talk to Gabriel, they told him, like, no, we don't want you to get baptized for us. You get baptized for yourself. Don't do it because you feel pressure. Do it because you want to. And he just kind of sat there and thought. And then they asked him, and from the sounds of it, I wasn't present. He didn't give him a sure answer, and I guess they were just going to leave. All right, well, can we finish with a prayer? And Gabriel, they asked Gabriel to give the prayer, and in the prayer, he gave thanks to Heavenly Father for helping him make the decision to be baptized. And that was just one of the biggest, like, one of the most special experiences of my mission, where I realized, like, yeah, it's so true. If we do all of our part, but we got to respect the investigators and their decision. But if we do all of our part to help prepare them and help them to realize that that's what they need, the Lord will also then do His part. And He did. And like, it happened at the last minute. It just happened at the last minute. And I honestly, I don't know what would have happened if we would have lost our faith and it's over. But I feel like if we would have lost our faith, we probably would have not even brought the district leader over to interview him or anything. So, yeah, just my mission, learned a lot of, had a lot of experiences that taught me what faith really is, and taught me how the Lord works and how through our faith He works. And just faith is really just to work and to keep going, even when times get tough, even when you're discouraged. You just got to keep going, just keep working. And it gets hard at times. It gets really hard. And the mission isn't easy. But even in those hard times, as long as you just keep working and you don't give up, you don't ever throw in the towel, no matter what the challenges you're going through, you're going to see so many fruits in your mission. You're gonna grow in so many ways, and you're going to be able to achieve your potential and do what Heavenly Father had hoped you to do.